Hello everybody, welcome to RMU Focus. I am Michael Deemer and joining me today is Colby Sherwin. On today's episode, we'll be talking about the upcoming events and upcoming musicals here at RMU. We'll also be discussing events in Pittsburgh this weekend. But first, Colby Sherwin is sitting down with Gigi Kokai and to discuss the upcoming musical comedy Young Frankenstein presented by the RMU Theater. Colby, what do you have for us?
Thank you, Michael, and thank you, Gigi, for sitting down with me.
No problem.
So, what is your role for Young Frankenstein?
I am cast as Inga in Young Frankenstein. That is the Swedish laboratory assistant for Dr. Frankenstein.
Now, is there a scene that you can talk about on the show that sticks out to you that you would be your favorite so far?
Well, before we did the show, I would say it would have been Rolling in the Hay, because that's just a lot of fun and it's just really goofy. But after last night, I would have to say Listen to Your Heart, because that's the scene where me and Dr. Frankenstein finally make a move, and the audience's reaction to Moon under the sheet was just so much fun, and we were just laughing the whole time, so it was a lot of fun.
So as you just alluded to, the show opened last night, so talk about that a little bit for me.
The show opened last night. It was a lot of fun. We had a really good audience, and we're hoping to have even more people at the next shows, and it was just the energy on stage with the pit and the people, it was just absolutely amazing.
So did last night's crowd add to the performance? Is it easier to perform when the crowd's into it, or would you say it's a little harder?
So much easier when the crowd is into it. During Sam's scene, she's Fra, and there's a part where the audience just I won't spoil it. The audience reacted just wonderfully, or like I mentioned earlier when I was under the sheet and there were whoops and cheers in the audience. It's a blast and it's a lot of fun, and you can get more into character, but you also have to be pretty good, because it's really easy to break character when the audience is just really into it. And it's a type of show where the audience can be into it.
Definitely. And what does being in theater or musical or plays in general, what does that mean to you?
Oh my God. Theater has been a part of my life ever since I was 4 years old, and it's my favorite experience, just being on stage, especially with such an amazing cast and crew. I've worked with a lot of wonderful people, but I have to say this might be one of my favorite shows I've done yet, because they're all so amazing.
And you said you're a junior earlier before the show, so over the years, how has it changed for you here at Robert Morris, the roles you've taken on? What's changed over the years?
Definitely, in high school, I did one show where I have an accent, and I've done every show here with an accent, so it's been a real challenge. But going from a freshman to now a second semester junior, you just realize just how amazing and incredible the people are, and the people who want to be there are there, and I can't express how much I love it and I adore it, and it's just so much fun.
So you were saying earlier this is one of your favorite shows that you've done. Is this your favorite show, or do you have a show that is your favorite at Robert Morris?
Don't Dress for Dinner, my sophomore year. That was a lot of fun. Because when a cast is smaller, it's able to bond. But you know what? I love Xanadu. I got to play the lead in that, and that was a blast. But I have to say Young Frankenstein probably is my favorite as of right now, because it's just so... I will say it again, the cast and the crew and the directors are they're all wonderful people, and they all want to be there, and that's what makes the difference. So.
Now, how would somebody go about buying tickets for Young Frankenstein?
Oh, wow! If you ask anybody in the cast, they will send you a link, and the tickets are $5 with the student code, or you could buy tickets at the door. Because we haven't sold out yet, but maybe we will if you guys buy more tickets. So, yeah. And
that goes into my next question. What is that code for students for about $5? Do you know it?
Yes, I do. It is IGOR 2022. It's IGOR 22, but you can only use it once per ticket.
Now, what are you excited for tonight, or as the shows continue on this weekend? What are you looking forward to most?
So each show is a little different, just based on audience reactions or audience participation. I'm really excited to see how the audience reacts to the different scenes tonight and see how we vibe with that. And we need to keep the energy up, because it's called the second show slump, where like it's not opening night, so you're not like as excited. So I'm really excited to see how we carry through the second show and make it even better than last night.
All right, Gigi, thank you for joining me, and good luck the rest of the weekend for the shows.
Thank you. It was a blast.
Young Frankenstein opened yesterday and will continue throughout the weekend, as we said, with the final show on Sunday. The show tonight and tomorrow will be at 7:30 p.m. The show on Sunday will be at 2 p.m. Tickets are $15 or $5 with the discount code IGOR22. Head over to Massey Theater this weekend and enjoy the show. Hear about upcoming RMU events and more from the cast of the musical Young Frankenstein. We come back. Stay tuned here on RMU Focus.
It's been difficult because I hadn't been able to see my grandchildren.
I can't wait to get back to field trips with my school.
Not having to think about putting on a mask.
I really can't wait to get back to life, really.
I miss all my friends. I miss taking pictures in school.
An expression on someone's face when you do something nice for them.
COVID-19 vaccines are available, and they're the first step to safely getting back to things we miss most. Visit getvaccineanswers.org so you can make an informed decision about COVID-19 vaccines.
Imagine being fired because of who you love. Imagine being denied medical treatment because of who you marry. Imagine being evicted because of who you are. Millions of Americans don't have to imagine this. They have to live it. Because in 30 states, it's legal to discriminate against LGBT people.
It's time to make an informed decision about COVID-19 vaccines. The dangerous new Delta variant is more than twice as contagious as the original virus and can affect anyone. Right now, 9 out of 10 hospitalizations and deaths from COVID are among unvaccinated people. Getting vaccinated might save your life, and there's now an option that's fully approved by the FDA. Learn more at getvaccineanswers.org.
Honorary Forest Ranger Betty White here, lending a hand to my dear friend Smokey Bear, because for years he's only said,
only you can prevent wildfires.
But there's a lot more to say. Like, if you park your car on tall, dry grass, the hot exhaust pipe can start a wildfire. So keep the animals safe, especially the cute shirtless one. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Welcome back to RMU Focus. Last week on RMU, we saw women's lacrosse team get their first win of the season on Wednesday, a 17-9 victory over the Detroit Mercy Titans, and had improved Katrina Silva's squad to 1-2 and 1-0 in MAC play. Also on Wednesday, the annual in-person spring career fair at the UPMC Event Center. Jobs of all kinds gave students the opportunities to network and apply for jobs for the future. And on Thursday, the Centers for Student Success hosted a LinkedIn profile builder to build a strong profile on LinkedIn so you can be prepared to be able to put your best foot forward and begin properly building your professional network online.
Like Michael just said, it was a busy week on campus. Let's see what happened this week in the police blotter. Police report, on Monday the 15th, hearts weren't the only thing that was broken as a student reported medical emergency at Yorktown Hall. Officers responded and notified residents' life. The student refused medics and took an Uber to the hospital. Moving on to the 17th, a student was booted outside of Marshall Hall because of unpaid parking tickets. The student was notified. This all happened at 5 in the morning. What a nice surprise to wake up to, Michael. The next day, on the 18th, police responded to a call from Res Life about a noise complaint. When they got to Monroe Hall, they could hear the argument outside the room. They knocked on the door, and the students said they were just talking out their problems, just in an interesting way that their neighbors could hear. Are you looking for a better way to market yourself? Then the Center for Student Success has you covered. We'll be hosting an event that helps you do. The program will focus on the importance of transferable skills in the job market, present ideas on how to market these skills to employers. The presentation will address strategies on marketing transferable skills through cover letters, resume, online profiles, networking, and interviews. It will be online Wednesday from noon to 12:50. Now, Michael, I'll be going because I need to market myself better. How about you? And also, as I look for internships and jobs, what about you?
I definitely agree. I mean, it's definitely important to network yourself. I mean, I'm a freshman. I feel like you need to start at a very early time in your college life.
Definitely.
Are you an education major and search for a teaching job and want to get away? Well, the School of Education has you covered. Virginia's Shenandoah Valley is hosting a 22nd annual Shenandoah Valley Teacher Recruitment Fair and will be held from tomorrow at 9 to 11:30 a.m. at the Harrisonburg High School in Harrisonburg, Virginia. Students will have the opportunity to have select interviews with representatives from 9 school divisions located of the beautiful areas in Virginia.
As we all know, Monday is March, and that's Women's History Month. The RMU Honors Program wants to celebrate. To kick off Women's History Month, the RMU Civic Education Series will be hosting its 3rd panel discussion of the 2021-2022 school year, Women in Public Policy and Government, on Tuesday, March 1st from 7:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. with Mariah Hathaway, PA Commissioner for Women, Dr. Terry Griffin, League of Women's Voters, and Jessica Lynch, Executive Women's Council of the Greater Pittsburgh, Senior Political Science and Economics student. Kristen Davis will serve as the moderator. This online event happens Thursday, March 1st from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. Don't forget to come with questions because there's a Q&A at the end.
The Office of Residence Life is hosting a Letter to Your Future Self activity on Sunday. This event is seeing how far you will go within the next 5 years by writing a short-term and long-term goals. Whether you see yourself still in college or out of college, do whatever you have in mind. This is a stress-relieving activity to help focus on yourself and your future. It will take place at Ross Hall from 2 to 3 p.m.
Here's an interesting fact for you. Monday is National Study Abroad Day, and the Center for Global Engagement wants to celebrate with you. Join them Monday afternoon for a fun trivia contest to celebrate study abroad experience of RMU students past and future. We may not be able to study abroad at the moment, but that doesn't mean we can't continue to explain our global perspectives. It all goes down Monday at 4 to 5 p.m. online. RSVP on Revolution by 3:30 p.m. on the day of trivia contest to receive an invitation to the Google Meet.
Are you in need of some set credit? Well, this time this opportunity has the Regional Bots IQ High School Robotics Competition. It's the perfect opportunity to volunteer. The competition will be hosted at RMU's John Jay Gym on Tuesday, March 1st. Starting at 8 a.m., you can receive set credit by helping build robotic sets and cages. You can apply your shifts at the RMU's Revolution page in 1 hour increments, but it is highly encouraged to sign up for more than one time slot, so you don't want to miss out.
Have you ever wanted to try VR? Then the Colonial Esports Club has you covered. Tomorrow from 2 to 5, check out the VR iRacing 3D experience. Join Saturday, February 26, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. on the 2nd floor of the North Athletic Complex to test out their equipment and setup. Captains and coaches will be there to answer any questions you may have and help create the best experience for you. It all goes down the 2nd floor of the Rec Center. If you want any more information, check out Revolution. I definitely want to see what this is all about. What about you, Michael?
I mean, iRacing, I've been a fan of NASCAR, motorsports and all that since I was 5 years old, so that's definitely something I definitely would want to do. I mean, that seems really interesting. Do you like playing card games? A great way to go into spring break. RMU Res Life will be hosting a card night on Wednesday, March 2nd. There will be 3 to 5 different card tables at the PNC CAF, and you can learn and play card games, and it will be from 8 to 10 p.m. You do not need any experience to play cards, so don't be a joker and miss out.
Heading to the slopes, the ski club is having their final trip of the semester. Join them on a skiing and snowboarding trip to Seven Spring Mountain Resort, and all skill levels are welcomed. RSVP will be closing to February 23rd. $45 for lift tickets, $50 for rental, includes boots, poles, helmets, $95 total if rent skiing, snowboarding. Plan to meet at the entrance level to the rental center at the resort at 3:30 p.m. Saturday. Please reach out if you need to get into a carpool. Family, friends outside of RMU are more than welcome to join. There should be an RSVP for guests. It'll be tomorrow from 3:30 to 9:30. I'll be heading out there. You should too.
RMU-TV's live music series is back. The Devilish Mary will be here at this very studio on Monday at 7 p.m. The local musicians will include a traditional music ensemble that blends Appalachian and Irish melodies with powerful ballad-based songs on American history and heritage. You can tune in and listen live on RMU-TV's YouTube and Facebook pages, or you can be a part of our live studio audience, so come out and support our local music.
Yesterday, RMU Theater had its opening night for its production, Young Frankenstein. Evelyn Lutheringer has the behind-the-scenes look at the musical and had a chance to talk to some of the cast. Let's take a look.
RMU Theater is back with the musical comedy Young Frankenstein. The musical is about Frederick Frankenstein, grandson of Victor Frankenstein, who has inherited the family estate in Transylvania. With help from his sidekick and lab assistant, Frederick brings to life a creature to rival his grandfather. Cast members explain their part in the production.
My role is Dr. Frederick Frankenstein. I am a doctor at this prestigious school for medicine, so I'm the dean, a professor. And then I find out that my grandfather died and that I have to go to Transylvania to claim his estate. And once I'm there, we get into all sorts of shenanigans.
My name in the show is Igor, and I am the assistant to Dr. Frankenstein as he resurrects a monster.
I play Elizabeth Benning. She is the fiancée of Dr. Frankenstein, or Frankenstein.
They also spoke on what they have enjoyed most about being in Young Frankenstein.
I just really love doing musical theater. It lets me, be myself, lets me open up in ways I wouldn't otherwise. And I just love being with my other cast members. Really great. It's a great way to make friends. And yeah, it's just a really fun musical to work.
Just the people I get to work with and the comedy that we bring to our roles and interacting with one another and just bouncing ideas off of one another is just extremely fun.
I have enjoyed the cast. Well, since it's a smaller cast, we're all very close and we spend a lot of time together, so it's so much fun to come to rehearsals and just have the same group of people every time there to hang out with.
Why should you go see the show? The cast explains what makes the musical special and why you should attend.
I think it's just not like other musicals because it's very raunchy. It's the way I'd put it. And it's also very loose, very fun. So like, I think if you come to the musical, you're gonna have a very good time. You're gonna have a really good laugh. So hopefully people come see it.
Young Frankenstein is one of the classic movies in Hollywood, and especially funny, Gene Wilder playing Dr. Frankenstein himself. And I just think that we bring that comedy forward in a very great way and powerful way. And I think everyone should witness and see the humor.
What makes Young Frankenstein special is the fact that it's not done very often. And since we're doing it with a director who has been in the show, he knows all the tips and tricks and jokes and what to pull, and it is probably the funniest show I've ever been a part of. So, very exciting.
Young Frankenstein opened yesterday and will continue through Sunday, February 27th. Tonight and tomorrow, the show will begin at 7:30 p.m., and Sunday's show will begin at 2 p.m. All shows take place at the Massey Theater. Tickets are $15 or $5 for RMU students using the student discount code.
It will be February 24th to the 27th. Hope to see you there.
Come see the show February 24th to the 27th.
Please come see Young Frankenstein.
For RMU Century Media, I'm Evelyn Luthringer.
Thank you, Evelyn. Now, Michael, you saw the show yesterday. What do you think of it?
I definitely did see that. I mean, they're not saying that just because they're in it. I mean, I was there last night. It was definitely a comedic masterpiece, I would probably say, and definitely people should go see it. It's definitely a really good show.
Now, I saw a little bit of the rehearsal. I was there helping with making that what we just saw, but I really liked Rolling in the Hay.
Definitely, yeah,
and
I did too.
Be a Great Pair, I think it's called. Those were the two songs that I thought really stood out, and they were really comedic, and I really enjoyed it as well.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. People should definitely go see the show, though.
Definitely agree with you on that one.
Coming up after the break, we will talk about the events coming in Pittsburgh this weekend and next week.
Stay tuned here on RMU Focus.
Severe weather can strike anytime, anywhere, but there's a simple way to stay safe. Hey, Jim Cantore here. I stay safe in dangerous weather by planning ahead. You can stay safe too with a few easy steps. Build an inexpensive kit with supplies for your family's needs. Write down important information like phone numbers and medications. Always talk with your family and remember any pets in your planning. Be ready, be safe. Start your plan today at ready.gov/plan.
Volver a vivir esos momentos comienza con protegerlos contra el COVID-19 y sus peligrosas variantes nuevas. Obtén la información más reciente en detidepende.org o consulta con tu pediatra o proveedor de servicios médicos.
Freedom. It's at the core of who we are. The freedom to live without fear, to jog where we please, to wear a hoodie. The freedom to breathe. Before we celebrate the freedom most Americans have, we must fight for the freedom all Americans deserve. Because all lives can't matter until Black lives matter.
Hey, boss. Okay?
Said I'm fine.
Hey, son.
Hey, Bob.
You know you can talk to me.
Yes.
Welcome back to RMU Focus. Pittsburgh had so many great events last week. Let's take a look. On Tuesday, the Penguins took on their arch rivals, the Philadelphia Flyers. In the game, captain Sidney Crosby scored his 500th career goal, making him the second Penguin to ever do so. Mario Lemieux is the other one. The Penguins went down 4-2 in the third, but rallied late to send the game to overtime. Chris Letang scored the game winner. Sticking with the flightless birds, last Saturday and Sunday at the Pittsburgh Zoo and Aquarium, penguins were on parade. Waddling back into the weekends this weekend, enjoy the Pittsburgh Zoo. Penguins taking a walk outside the PPG Aquarium. Fun for everyone. The penguins will be centralized around the upper entrance of the PPG Aquarium at 11:30 a.m. sharp. Typically spend half an hour exploring outside. Guests will rotate through the parade viewing. It still goes on this weekend.
Do you like country music? Well, you can have a honky tonk brunch with country music star Dave Shepard. He will serenade the crowd from noon to 4 p.m. on Sunday the 27th at Spirit Pizza. You will hear a live variety of classic, obscure country, bluegrass, and old-time music, providing a space for everyone in downtown Pittsburgh. You will need a proof of vaccination or proof of a negative PCR test to enter.
If you're of age, make sure to check out this cool event. The Winter Beerfest sample more than 300 craft beers at the 3rd Annual Pittsburgh Winter Beer and Fest, and Saturday, February 26th and 27th at the David L. Lawrence Convention Center, located in the city's cultural district, close to hotels, restaurants, and theaters. The convention center is the largest LEED green building in the world. More than 100 brewers will be represented at the event, and water and soft drinks will be available for the designated drivers. Unlimited samplings and souvenir glasses and a special reception area with appetizers are also part of the fun ticket. Tickets range from $20 to $85 per night. Fundraise will be at the event and benefit the animal rescue partners. For more information, call 888-941-0229.
Do you have a sweet tooth like me? Well, be sure to join the 28th Annual Sweet Sunday Dessert Festival at the Hilton Garden Inn from 12 to 5 p.m. Sweet Sunday is a festival-style event packed with amazing desserts from local vendors and a whole day of exciting entertainment and fun activities for the whole family. We will have a dessert judging contest, auction baskets, a silent auction, a plush pet factory that lets your child adopt one of the awesome stuffed animals to be your new best friend. Tickets are only $5. Event entry tickets will be sold out the day of the event at the door for $5 a person or $20 a family of 4, and children under 3 are free. How sweet is that?
Are you a fan of trains? Then check out the Train Show. Our train show is designed for general public, modelers, hobbyists, families, and just plain curious. Each show features hundreds of tables of trains and accessories for sale, huge operating exhibits, and fun for kids. More are scaled and welcomed as books, videos, and railroad. Don't miss out for a chance to be part of the best train show in America. The next show is Saturday and Sunday in the Monroeville Convention Center. That's where I'm from.
The Mary Pepper School of Music at Duquesne University presents Best of the Year on the Bluff, Year 2. After a one-year hiatus, the second season of a 2-year chamber music project is on Sunday at 3 p.m. Artistic director David Allen has built each season of Piano Center chamber music around a specific composer or national style. Be sure to reserve your seats on Duquesne's website, and you won't be disappointed to see the sold-out sign.
There will be a Disney drag show on Sunday at 12:30 at New Amsterdam. The doors will open at noon. Some of the guests are Indie Series Ohio National Showgirl 2022 Miss Erie, 2021 special guest Creole Lady Info, Desmond Allison Wonderland Rose, Waiters Wonderland, Miss Delfer. Tickets include brunch, tickets on table seats depending on party size. Parties of 2 or more less will be seated at the bar. Parties of 3 or more will be priority table seating. No refunds after tickets are purchased. You must be 21 or older to enter.
While February is winding down, February is still plunge month, and some Special Olympics Allegheny County will once again host the Pittsburgh Polar Plunge at Heinz Field tomorrow. Bright and early at 8 p.m., you will jump into freezing cold pools outside the stadium. This year, there will be either an in-person and virtual plunge. Their goal is to provide everyone with their opportunity to be freezing for a reason and to support our Special Olympics athletes. It's too late to register to jump, but you can still help by registering online on the Special Olympics PA website. If you are as a 2-chicken plunger and make a one-time $50 donation to support more than 2,700 Special Olympians and Pennsylvania athletics.
You know, you can't have a proper Mardi Gras celebration without sparkly bead necklace, colorful masks, and New Orleans-inspired sweet treats. and devour drinks, non-alcoholic music, games, contests, and prizes. Did someone say Mardi Gras bingo? Yes. Plenty of winners and selection of prizes for all ages. Purchase raffle tickets for a shot at winning the big basket, mystery box, and other larger treasures. Play crazy group games, competing against other guests, tabling for more trinkets and laughs. Participation is strongly encouraged to make Mardi Gras evening more memorable. A fun night out for the whole family, friends, and costumes and masks are required. Welcome, but not required to participate in the festivities. Stay tuned to find out the best place to be this weekend in my Song of the Week.
And you won't be able to miss it here on RMU Focus.
Every day,
Millions of people are connecting
and even though we're overcoming obstacles,
Watching each other's backs,
and banding together.
we should still make an effort
We should still make an effort.
to get to know each other.
On a deeper level. Father,
Cosplayer,
mentor.
actor.
It's time we take a step forward
It's time we take a step forward.
come together.
and discover
How accepting our differences
can make us stronger.
Sam, Elmo.
Oh, hey, Julia. You ready to play band with us? I'm going to play my clarinet.
And Elmo's gonna play his drum. Drum loud.
Oh, well, you know what to do, Julia.
Julia knows.
With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music. Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Can I get the now bar, please? $1. Have a good one. Got it.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
Let me get a now bar.
Sure. $1.
Appreciate you.
Got it.
Welcome back to RMU Focus. We'll be sharing our places to be. Now, we might have said this before, but Young Frankenstein is my place to be. The RMU Theater, the RMU Theater is hosting it, and I was actually there last night. And it's tempted me to actually go again. The acts are absolutely incredible. The lead role of young Frankenstein, you have to go if you want to get that reference, was amazing. But I was blown away by this musical right here on campus. You should go tonight, tomorrow night at 7:30, and Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. at the Massey Theater. You can still get your tickets at the RMU Theater's website. It's only $5 if you are a student. Colby, what about you?
I'm definitely going to go there, but speaking of songs, my song of the week is 3090 from the hit musical Tick, Tick, Boom. Andrew Garfield does an amazing job of this, and normally when you think of him as Spider-Man, but he did an absolutely fantastic job. His vocals are amazing in this song. It's a very upbeat song and gets you really going. What do you think of it, Michael?
Tick, Tick, Boom, I did see that. It was definitely a great musical. Andrew Garfield's absolutely amazing. I did not know he could sing that well. That's amazing.
So the way he got the lead role of that actually is the barber was cutting the director, or Lin-Manuel Miranda, the director, his hair was getting cut by his barber. He recommended Andrew Garfield, who had no ability to sing, and he learned how to sing for the movie.
Wow, I did not know about that. That's crazy. Andrew Garfield, I mean, he's definitely a good actor. I mean, that's definitely incredible.
Definitely. Now, what do you think about Young Frankenstein?
Young Frankenstein is it's definitely incredible. Like we said, I don't know how many times we said it, but I can't stress it enough. People should definitely go. It's definitely an amazing musical. It's just right here on campus, so it's just a quick walk to Massey Theater.
I'll be going Sunday. I'm very excited for it. It's going to be a fantastic show, but hopefully everybody has a great weekend. It's going to be a great place.
Yep.
But for Michael Deemer, I'm Colby Sherwin, everybody upstairs, and Ali Evitich, our floor director. This is RMU Focus. We'll see you next week.
My shout out. Geez, shouting out everyone.